I think it was $27 per box Australian. That's just going to be so much nicer on the new door, new clear, new stain. Beautiful. So don't be scared to spend a couple of dollars, because that is going to make a huge difference to your finished product. This is the bathroom door. Now I've just noticed it's starting to have some damage here from being around the moisture. So what I'll be doing is trimming that off and then repainting this, a couple of coats of undercoat and some enamel. Some new tracks, we'll be putting them on too. Beautiful stain, and the doors come up really nice. Upward. This is why I should always have a good collection of screws. For half an hour, and then we'll come and put some gloss in there, 2 coats of gloss. We can hang that door again. Time to sand these walls. Now, as you can see there, any type of defect, little dent or anything like that, I've used a base coat, and then I've used a topping over the top just to fill it, because even with a base coat it will sag a little bit. So, you know, there are lots. So I've done that with a light, and I found all the spots. The secret is to use a plaster that's easy sand. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to sand. That's how easy it is to sand. Don't go using that stuff in a bottle that they sell at the paint shops, because that's just not going to cut it. Not going to cut it at all. It's going to be like rubber to sand, and then you're going to need a machine, and it's just going to be a total pain in the butt. So that's that. As you can see, very, very easy sand. I'm hardly putting any weight on this at all. Hardly any weight. And then I'll be running over the whole wall with a 120 sandpaper. I seem to have a water leak. This was all wet when I plucked it out the other day. Now I skimmed it again. It had some kind of stuff that was coming through it. Now I don't know, so I re-skimmed it again last night, and this is what's here now. It's like a powdery stuff. Not sure exactly how to describe it, but if I had a moisture meter, that would be very wet. And the thing is, the only thing near it are these taps. Then we just overlap it there. Obviously there's people on here that are experts at taping up. I'm not. I'm normally a freehand man. It's just since the use of water-based paints, water-based gloss enamel that you can't brush anymore, we're losing all our skills, which is a bloody shame, really. 120 sandpaper, sanding pad, sanding pole, on the extension. Time to give these babies a bit of a rub down. First coat on. Now I've got a 360 roller sleeve. Now this is about an 18mm lamb's wool. It's a Dulux Excellent sleeve. This is what it looks like when it's worn down a bit. So this will probably be our top coat. This will be our first coat. This actually looks pretty good when it's washed down as well. Cutting in, and I'm just using the Uni Pro brush. This is I think a 63mm, which is basically what I like to use. So this is my left hand cutting in. So this is, I'm right-handed. It's not perfect, but and I can just slide down there. This is my dominant arm that's injured. Might need 3 coats this one, just to get a good coverage on this one. Now if we want to get into this corner here, for example, what we do, we put it up here and we wiggle it. We wiggle it and the paint follows up the bristle. It actually goes upwards. Pretty amazing, but that's what it does. I'm a lot slower now than I used to be, but we can't always be young and fit and keen. As long as you have the right technique, you can do it. A little bit to do around there, but that's that door. God, doesn't it make a difference? It looks beautiful now. Well, let's have a look. All the latches are working. Looks good. A lot of the clear's done. All these sills, every single one of them have been stripped back to bare, and they've had 2 coats of clear on them. I don't know if that was a feature wall. Oh yeah, that was a suede wall, if you remember. This was a feature wall. New slider on here. This bathroom had some peeling ceilings as well. Oh, I've got water here. Damn it. We've got a water leak there. I might put a drop sheet there and mop that up. These carpets all going to be replaced. So all these sills here, I'm going to go around with a wet rag and just wipe the sanding dust, because really a lot. I did strip back a lot of this house. So we'll wipe those sills down before we leave. All the PowerPoint covers have been washed. Everything has new clips and stuff on. I think this one had a screws missing there. Lots of cockroaches. I'm killing cockroaches everywhere. I don't think they know what's going on. So it's been nice. We've had the heated aircon. I don't know if you remember, there was actually a crack underneath that cornice all the way around. So I filled that, because that's where cockroaches go. I filled that and I've painted up to it. Little things you can't notice, that you won't notice that I've done. And this wall here, oh my God, this was a disastrous wall. Looking pretty bloody good now, just quietly. So the ceiling here was peeling up here and also there. It's hard to get everything perfect, you know. This handrail, when I touched it, just fell off. So I had to, it was missing some parts, so I had to go and buy some a new handrail there. Nothing will be hitting now. Even I put new door stops on the cupboards, so they'll now hit up there instead of hitting there. See, I haven't even fixed that one, so same thing, everything's new. All brand new hinges on the house, just to give it that extra bit of a lovely look, nice finished look. I couldn't put new screws in because the holes were too big and the screws that I had were too small. So I think this was another feature wall here. Once again, stoppers. Everything's got stoppers now. A whole lot. Probably go around and pick up a few of these bits of paint that are flicky paints. So around there, I'll put these down before I leave. They're going to be replaced, I think. I wasn't sure, otherwise I would have taken them off. Once again, another stopper. No longer heating there. Yeah, I mean, when you see it, you think, oh yeah, you know, I haven't done much.